Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I just got done filming another video, and while my camera is up, I figure I would film this one. So this will be your weekly energy reading, and this will be from Sunday to Sunday. I don't remember the exact dates. I don't even remember what today is. Is it the 26th? I think it's Saturday. So this will be the upcoming energy for Sunday, which is tomorrow, up until next Sunday. And I've been doing these weekly energy readings basically just to give you some insight into what to expect this week, some of the things that you need to avoid, and things of that nature. So let's jump right into it. When I was pre-shuffling earlier, I got the Page of Pentacles in reverse and the Hierophant in reverse. So for some of you, you're just really needing to focus, and you're really needing to get started on something is what I was hearing. Because the Page of Pentacles in reverse is like you not wanting to start something because you are just not wanting to start from scratch or from the beginning, if that makes sense. It's kind of like when you get very comfortable at a certain job and it's like you don't really want to leave. It's like it's not making you happy to be there, but you're comfortable because at least you know the ins and outs of it, and at least you're comfortable there, and you know that if you find a new job, you're going to have to start from the beginning and you're going to have to learn the ropes, and that's a very uncomfortable position for a lot of people. They just don't want to start over. They don't want to start at the beginning. It's like what Beyonce said on her Netflix documentary when she said that a lot of people don't like to rehearse because rehearsal requires you to be humble. Like you have to be willing to look awkward or be willing to look foolish, or like you don't know what you're doing. You have to be willing to fail and make mistakes. So some of you are just really not wanting to dive into something new that you're needing to, and you're needing to just push past that energy of not wanting to start from scratch. So let's see the energies for the upcoming week. The energy for the upcoming week for my viewers. The Queen of Wands. This card came out earlier when I was shuffling for you as well. The Nine of Swords. Oh, okay. I'm going to take that one. Oh, okay. Interesting. So the Queen of Wands comes out first for you. So with the Queen of Wands being in the reverse, there could be somebody who is in your environment who is quite angry or quite explosive. And it looks like this week you're going to have to be mindful of this person or try to avoid them if you can. Because this is very like I said, the Queen of Wands in reverse is like very explosive, negative energy. Could be someone who's jealous of you, possibly. Yeah, definitely. For a lot of you, this is someone who's jealous of you, who could be possibly watching you this week or making like little slick comments towards you this week, and you're needing to stay emotionally balanced while this is happening. Like try your best not to react or respond. Let me pull one more for that. For some of you, I'm getting that you could be taking on this Queen of Wands energy where you could just feel like every little thing is going to just be setting you off, and you're needing to be careful and mindful of that as well. Find a way to channel your aggression. Like if you have to go to the gym, maybe punch a pillow, like do something to release that pent up anger, as long as you don't like take it out on yourself or take it out on someone else. Let me pull one more. The Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords keeps coming up, and I just really don't understand. Because I just feel like in a lot of my readings, the Seven of Swords person feels like the same person over and over again. It's kind of like it's kind of confusing. But the Seven of Swords is clarifying the Queen of Wands. So someone who was deceptive to you, or someone who you felt betrayed you, or someone who you felt lied to you, or something along those lines, could just be pissing you off, or you could be pissed off this week because of a situation like that. And it doesn't have to mean that this person is going to do that this week. This could be someone who already pissed you off. Like this could be a past person who got under your skin, or you could be thinking about a past situation where you were deceived, and it can kind of be triggering and kind of make you more aggressive than usual. You know how like when we're just thinking about something in the past and it just like it hits a nerve and we start to take it out on everyone else, or possibly take it out on ourselves. Be careful of that, especially those of you who have a tendency to take it out on yourself. Be very careful. Let me pull one more for that, because that message is kind of disturbing me. I think that some of you implode. Like, you know how there are people who explode and like curse everybody out when they're upset? Then there are people who implode, like they keep it all inside of them and they like destroy themselves instead. Be very careful of that this week. Like I said, the best way to avoid that is to find like a way to channel your anger and your rage, like working out, doing some type of art, punching a pillow, just anything that can help you to release all of that. Let me pull one more. Listening to Rico Nasty, she just released the project called Anger Management. There's a lot of screaming that might help you. Let me pull one more for that. Yeah, this is like, wow, this is very explosive energy. So you could be sending messages, or someone could be sending you messages. It's just a lot of fiery energy. Just try your best to remain calm this week. I know it's easier said than done. Just try your best. Because the last thing you want to do is allow that anger and that aggression to put you in a situation that's just going to make your life much more difficult. Whether you're harming yourself or you're harming someone else. Later on, you're going to basically regret it that you didn't channel that anger in a more healthy way. So I'm going to pull one more for that because I feel like I want like deeper insight. Yeah, if this is not talking about you being aggressive and it's talking about someone else being aggressive and jealous towards you, you're needing to just ignore this person, because I feel like this person is just full of shit, like with the Seven of Swords being here. It's like a person who like they're jealous of you, so they try to say little things to get under your skin or to try to like lower your self-esteem or your sense of self-confidence, and you're needing to really just ignore this person. The Queen of Wands could also be like a very like toxic mother or a toxic feminine or maternal energy that you're just needing to avoid if you can. And if you can't avoid them, ignore them, because I'm just seeing that some of you could be getting messages this week that are just very like disrespectful or just trying to tear you down in some way, shape or form, trying to stop you from being happy, trying to stop you from being independent. I don't like that energy at all. So just be mindful. Be mindful of that. The Nine of Swords also comes up here. Nine of Swords, grief, anxiety. Some of you could be having nightmares and bad dreams. I don't know what the hell is going on here. Like astrologically, I'm trying to figure out like what's going on with the planets this week, because why is the Nine of Swords coming up? Is the moon going to be in Pisces or something like that? Let me pull one more. Some of you could already be in that energy of just not feeling well, especially like right before bed, needing to get more rest. Try to rest as much as possible this week. Try to count your blessings is what I'm hearing. Like before bed, write in your gratitude journal like 10 things that you are thankful for, and then when you wake up, write another 10 things that you're thankful for. Like you're needing to just really take care of yourself right before bed and right when you wake up in the morning. It's going to be very, very crucial for you this upcoming week to make sure that you are doing that. Make sure you have a relaxing bedtime routine and a uplifting morning time routine is what I'm saying, is what I'm seeing. Let me pull one more. 'Cause, you know, sometimes we could just like, we could not do that nightly routine or that morning routine. We can just kind of like go to bed, just kind of fall asleep while we're watching YouTube and just like kind of go to bed, then wake up in the morning, roll over, brush our teeth, go to work. And it's like, if you would just take that 1 hour before bed to really kind of pamper yourself, or to really sit and get your mind right and write out those positive affirmations, it'll make a world of difference. Let me pull one more. Justice card. I feel like with this Justice card being here, I keep picking up this is past energy. This is past energy. That's why I'm trying to figure out, why is it coming up now? Like what's going on with the planets that's like causing this to come up? What's this Justice card about? The Emperor. Yeah, because you're needing to really control your emotions and be quite strong this week. Like you're needing to take on kind of like a father figure role, like being a father to yourself. Because I think that your emotions are going to try to like pull you back into some sort of past situation, and you're needing to really, like I said, step up and be like that very strong figure in your own life and take care of yourself. Some of you also may be needing to ask for help from someone who you see as like this emperor. So if you have like a friend or a family member that is just very like strong and they just exude a lot of strength and they give good advice, you may need to go to them and ask them for advice on some sort of past situation. Only if it's a person that you genuinely know loves you and that you can trust, of course. Because some of you could just be needing like an outside perspective on a certain situation, and you're needing like someone, like I said, who you love and trust, who has like some sort of position of authority to give you that knowledge. Doesn't mean the person has to be older than you per se. It could just be someone who you see as very wise and very strong, that is going to give you the truth, and they're not going to sugarcoat it, but they're also going to be very caring towards you as well. Like they're not going to just straight up tell you like, oh, you're an idiot. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's like that person who is going to be very fair and kind with their words, but they're also going to give it to you straight. Now, you may be needing to be this person for yourself, but for some of you, this is someone who you're needing to reach out to. Let me pull one more. Oh my God, what was that? This Four of Wands it's just really wanting to come out. Four of Wands. So some of you are definitely moving into stability. So that's a good thing. Because like I said, I feel like this, whatever energy this Nine of Swords is, I feel like it's past energy. And maybe like this week is like the final purge, like you're clearing it out. You're just gonna be crying out of nowhere or something like that, because you're clearing out any past residue or past energy. Because this Four of Wands is like balance, stability. Some of you are contemplating moving into a new home. And so this is the week that you may find a new home, like you may be approved for a new apartment or something like that. Oh, I hope so. Because I'm applying for apartments right now. So hopefully this is me. And some of you too, of course. Yeah, so it's like you're moving into like balance. You're moving into like a new happy chapter in your life. Some type of celebration could be going on sometime this week as well. Even if it's a small celebration, this could also be talking about needing to celebrate small victories. So if you wake up early and on time and you get right out of bed, celebrate that. Because some people hit the snooze button 20 times and then they're like running out the door late for work or school. You see what I'm saying? So just small victories. Whenever you do something even little that's nice for yourself, make sure you stop and acknowledge it. Because I feel like a lot of you, or a lot of us as humans, we just don't acknowledge the small victories that we have. Like we always celebrate when we have like this large victory, like, oh, we got a promotion at work, or you know, we got an A in this class, but we don't celebrate those small victories. Like, okay, instead of eating that junk food, I chose like a piece of fruit. Pat yourself on the back for that. You know, give yourself that positive reinforcement, because it really does make a difference. You'd be surprised. So also, if any of you are being invited out to some sort of outing, social event or something, just be careful. I'm not saying anything bad happening. I'm just saying protect your energy. If it's someone who is inviting you that is kind of jealous of you, or that likes to stir up drama, or they're just kind of like a person who just isn't very positive, you may want to just not go out with them. I think that's a small group of you that I'm picking up, that like you may have like a friend who, they're not really your friend, but they're like your going out friend, like when you want to be social. But this person could be very drama filled and jealous. And so you're just needing to just be mindful of that. But I think that's for a small group of you. That could actually be for just one of you. The Devil card and the Ten of Swords. What the hell is going on? This is what I'm saying. Like, what's going on in the planets? Because why is this coming up now? I'm thinking this is past energy. Some of you are just needing to watch your shadow this week. Meaning that you could be triggered and like that other side of you can come out. That other side that we all have. Especially if you're sensitive, because people who are very sensitive, all of us have a very savage side to us, because we have to. When you're sensitive, it's like you have to have that protector side of you that comes out when people try you, and then you just get ruthless and people are just like, what the hell? Where did this person come from? Every sensitive person has that side of them, trust me. So be careful if you're sensitive. Be careful that when that side comes out, that you kind of tame it. You don't let it run too wild. You don't let it run amok. That side comes out when you are needing to protect yourself in some way, but sometimes it comes out when you are triggered and you feel like you need to protect yourself, but really you're just triggered. So just be careful of that. I just feel like some of you could just be really pissed off this week, and you're just needing to watch what you say. You're needing to watch how you handle the situation, because like I said, your shadow could just come out, especially for those of you who are feeling just very defeated, or you're just feeling like life is just not treating you well right now, like I said, you're more likely to be triggered, and then that side of you is more likely to just come on out. Let me pull one more. I don't think that this is a case where it's saying something's going to happen this week, and I don't think that's the case. I think this is a lot of past energy, and basically it's lingering into this week. So I'm not seeing like, oh, someone's going to betray you this week. Like, I'm not seeing that. Let me pull one more. Just be very mindful, watch your emotions, watch your words, pay very close attention to yourself, take care of yourself very well, do your morning and nighttime affirmations and prayer and meditation. Like, really just Wheel of Fortune. What is happening here? I don't like this. Let me pull one more. Because I feel like, okay. All right. Because first I'm just like, I don't like this energy, but then I just heard like, no, it's good energy. It's good because this is needing to be cleared out. It's like stuck energy that's needing to be purged. Some of you could just have a really good cry this week that could help you to just release a lot. And that could actually save you or save people around you from getting cursed out. Because if you let yourself have a good cry, you just release it, sometimes then you don't feel the need to lash out at people when they piss you off because you've already like drained all of that energy out of you. So a good cry could actually save someone from you cursing them all the way out. You may just curse them out briefly, but not fully like you would have done without that cry. See what I'm saying? Sensitive people, y'all know what I'm talking about. After we have a good cry, we just feel so much better, and now we don't have to go off on you and bring out that other side of us. So let me pull one more. Eight of Cups, walking away. Yeah, this week you're going to be clearing a lot. Definitely. Also this week you should consider walking away from situations that no longer serve you, that once made you happy, that no longer are making you happy and don't have the ability to make you happy. So if you've been looking for like a sign like, oh, should I let this go? Yes, you should. If it's genuinely not bringing you any happiness, it's ruining your life. Yes, it is that extreme. And yes, sometimes you have to be that dramatic to get the point across to yourself. Like, sometimes when we talk to ourselves, we can justify a lot of things. We can say like, it's not that bad. Sometimes you got to get really extreme. Like, listen, this is not making you happy, therefore it's ruining you. So you need to let it go. Like, you need to get that extreme. You don't have to be harsh with yourself. But sometimes, like I said, you have to get rid of that voice that justifies people's mistreatment of you or justifies why you're staying in those situations that you know is not, like, they're not going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to pull one from the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck just to close out this reading. Some of you are also needing to have fun this week, especially if you're healing. I forget what reader I was watching, but they were talking about this. But we basically channeled the same message around the same time. When you're healing, you need to have fun. If you're just like, okay, I removed myself from that situation and, that person's gone. Now you need to start filling your life up with good things like fun, new happy memories, things like that. So some of you are just needing fun. It's an important part of the healing process. Needing to have fun. Let me pull one more. Collaborative dreaming. So some of you could be thinking that you're wanting to start something new and you're needing to collab with certain people in order to get this done. Trying to see if the messages come through to me without me having to like read it out the book. Basically what I'm getting is that, like I said before, some of you are needing to actually seek out wisdom and guidance from someone else because it could be like very beneficial to you to hear someone else's perspective. Because sometimes when you're in the problem or when you're in your own life, you don't see things from a higher perspective or a different perspective. Sometimes we just need to go to someone we trust, like, hey, give it to me straight. Is my life trash? Like, what am I doing? What am I doing wrong? Like, what should I do next? You know what I'm saying? And just have someone that you really love or someone who genuinely loves you and trusts you to give you like basically I'm hearing like a rundown, but kind of like a check-in. Like I'm seeing like a business meeting, but it doesn't have to be that formal. It's kind of like having a meeting with someone that you care about and kind of like going over where you are in life and asking them, are there any ways that I can improve? For some of you, this is talking about you actually collabing with someone on some sort of project. I need to read out of the book just to be clearer. Yeah, because if some of you have been trying to like heal yourselves alone or it's been difficult for you, this may be the week that you need to reach out for help. Okay, so it says, collaborative dreaming. Your heart is big enough to dream not only for yourself, but for a new humanity. I should hold the card up while I'm reading. Imagine a world that is healed with respect, understanding, and with community that fosters life. Even your dreams that relate to you alone will contribute positively to the greater good, because that is the nature of your heart. Your heart naturally and intelligently cooperates in a grand scheme of loving creativity, working to heal the hearts of the world. The heart creates win-win situations that benefit the individual and the collective. So some of you could be like light workers, or some of you could be like doing spiritual work or something, and your ideas, okay, even if you're not doing spiritual work, some of you are just creatives, which that still is spiritual work. Your ideas that you've been getting, you've been sitting on them and not taking action, and you may be needing to take action because your ideas that you have don't only benefit you, they benefit a large amount of people. And so if you need to collaborate with someone or get help to start on whatever this is, you're needing to do that, because like I said, your idea is not just going to help you, it's going to help a whole bunch of people. I feel like that's for a small group of you, so I'm going to pull one more. That could be why some of you are doing a lot of clearing too, because you may be being called to do something that is going to, like I said, not only help you heal, but help other people heal as well. Number 17, what is already with you? Let me see. 17, what is already with you? So it says, here's the card. It says, you hold in your hand that which you seek. In other words, the pair of spectacles you have been rummaging around the house for are sitting on top of your head. What you are seeking, perhaps by exploring far and wide, is actually right under your nose. You may not like this idea. It is so much more wonderful to imagine there is something that you need to find. Of course, there is unlimited creative potential and always something more that can be. Yet in this instance, it is important for you to know that you already have what you need and what you want. That doesn't mean it's the end of the story, although it does ask that you give up the fantasy that a perfect solution lies in the future somewhere. Instead, it asks you to acknowledge that everything necessary for success is with you now. All you need to do is accept this and act with what you have available to you. This is good news. This particular chapter has a happy ending in store. That ending will become real for you just as soon as you stop trying to skip forward to the next chapter. Better to be completely present in the now. From here, the next phase will naturally happen without force on your part. So I hope that that was helpful for you. I hope that you have an amazing week. I am going to do the zodiac readings for the month of May, and I should be posting them this week. So make sure you look out for that. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.